But I'm going to tell you some important stuff that I learned from the School of Hard Knocks. This ain't one of them classes like you go to if you're going to be a realtor or anything. This is one of them schools that you go to only if you've done it. I got the contract here that was in my book. If you're, again, what kind of contract are you going to use for realtors? Only theirs. If you try to submit one of these contracts through a realtor, you're going to have a miserable time getting it through the system. It's going to raise a lot of problems. Just use their contract. But you have to be able to read their contract, or at least scan it to see if there's nothing. Truthfully, I find very few contracts that have something in it that will keep me from signing them. So let's go over that. You got blanks. If you're going to go sit in a seller's home and do them face-to-face, I think this is as good a contract as you're ever going to find to do that with, and better than most. If you're going to use a realtor, use their contract. I'm going to tell you right now that this was a realtor's contract. This is the Duval County Board of Realtors contract. I whited out the R, and then I whited out where it said copyrighted.
It says it's not signed.
The Florida Bar contract's okay if you're going to make offers through realtors, but if you're not a realtor, you can't use that. And you're not a realtor. Well, first of all, you're infringing on copyright. You cannot use this if you're not a realtor. And by the way, a licensed agent is not a realtor. What is a realtor? A realtor is someone who belongs to the National Association of Realtors. How do you belong to that? You belong to your local association of realtors. If you don't belong to that association, you're not a realtor. You're a licensed agent. If you're not a realtor, you don't have the right to use this contract. Even if you're an agent and you're not a realtor, you don't have the right to use this contract. You're infringing on copyright laws. Now, when I whited out their copyright on this one, I whited out a couple other things, and I whited out any reference to all that. I decided, why go out and reinvent the wheel? Why don't I just take one that's already, they fought blood over, they battled over, that works, that's got most of the bugs ironed out of it. Why do I want to try to reinvent that? And this one has, and it does. This contract is very specific, and yet it's short. It's only one page front and back. But it covers everything I want covered, and, except for the things that you need to know what to put in the blanks or not to put in them. This is good in all states, but there's no reference to any state on this contract, because I've whited out any reference to that. But some states, like California, for instance. Anybody here from California? That's a different country. You know, they got a contract out there that's about 6 pages long. Most of it is not needed for most deals, but you need a few different things in a few different states that are normal. Let's put it that way. But if you're dealing with a seller face-to-face in their house, this is as good a contract as you're going to get. The sellers don't know what's normal.
If they have an attorney, they want to run it by their attorney.
Then this one is as good as any to run by their attorney. I'm aware of California law, but I don't know how it affects you, so...